What's up, guys? Welcome to Knockers on the Bottom. I'm your host, Jay Miller, if you like. Let's get into it. Today, the Commanders and Cowboys go at it in Dallas, thankfully. So we'll see if the sun plays a role here. When it starts setting. I remember last year famously getting in CeeDee Lamb's eyes on a particular play late in the game that was pretty huge. And the Cowboys ended up losing that game. And Jerry Jones did what he always does, which is come out and say, oh, the sun's been around for all these years and the Cowboys should be able to, handle that and make plays regardless. So we'll see. Brian Schottenheimer joked earlier in the week that, they got all kinds of satellite pictures and, all kinds of people kind of helping them, make plans as far as how to deal with this. So that'll be one of the stories of the game. But also, just kind of on a breakdown purposes, the Commanders' offense against the Cowboys' defense. This is going to be to me, one of the matchups that just is going to be a pain in the butt pretty much the entire game. The Commanders are without Terry McLaurin. They're without Deebo Samuel. So that will help a little bit for the Cowboys. But honestly, every team that's played the Cowboys this year, no matter who's in or who's out, has pretty much looked like the best offense in the league. I don't expect that to necessarily change this week. So I'm expecting, Luke McCaffrey and Lane and McNichols and Krosky Merritt and Jaden Daniels all to have fantastic days. I do think that the Cowboys are going to have trouble with Jaden Daniels. So one of the things that we've talked about this season a lot are mobile quarterbacks giving the Cowboys problems. Jaden Daniels is a little bit different than some of the quarterbacks that the Cowboys have played because when he scrambles, he's usually looking to scramble to pass if he's buying time outside of the pocket. If he's looking to go inside of the pocket, a lot of times he'll make a direct decision, like right away, put his foot in the ground and just go. And so that's going to give the Cowboys problems as far as lane integrity. That's also going to give the Cowboys problems because we have a defensive coordinator who refuses to adjust. So he doesn't want to spy. He doesn't want to blitz. He just wants to sit back, play zone 90 to 100% of the time, and hope for the best. So if that's the case, I really think Jaden Daniels is going to light the Cowboys up. He's probably going to have a couple passing touchdowns and a couple rushing touchdowns. Be on the lookout for the screen game, giving the Cowboys trouble on the edges. A, because that's what the Commanders like to do, but also B, because the Cowboys don't get pressure. So one of the few times where they'll break through and think, oh my God, we have pressure, it's probably going to be a screenplay, and everybody's going to be so busy getting upfield that they're going to, burn us to the outside. So I look out for some of those things today. I'm sorry there's no video. My NFL Plus is acting stupid for some reason, so I can't get the video up onto the screen. But we'll have video breakdowns once the game is over, when we're autopsying it next week. So just be on the lookout for that. This is not a normal thing, and it won't be a normal thing. So on to some predictions. I've already started off by telling y'all I think the Commanders are going to have a huge day. On the Cowboys side, I actually also think the Cowboys offense is going to have a huge day. I think this is going to be a game with very little to no punts. The punters are probably going to just, kind of chill today, not really have much in a way of work to do. I do think the kickers might get some work. Brendan Aubrey and the kicker for the Commanders, his name escapes me right now. I do think CeeDee Lamb coming back. I expect him to be a full go, but I don't expect it to be one of those games where CeeDee Lamb, has 13 catches, for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns, not because of anything with CeeDee Lamb, but because of the emergence of George Pickens and how that's going to complete the offense. Because now you have Kevontae Turpin back, you have Jake Ferguson, who's having an outstanding season, and you have Williams in the running back room that's having an outstanding season. So I expect this to be a very balanced attack as far as run pass, but also as far as who gets the ball, right? Dak can sit back and truly play, hey, whoever gets open, whatever the defense dictates, that's where we're going to go with the ball. And then as the game progresses, and you have must win situations, not must win as the game, as far as must win, like this is 3rd and 4 or this is 4th and 2. That's when I think you'll have specific plays targeted towards specific people. You'll have, hey, we're going to look for George Pickens in this situation, or we're going to look for CeeDee Lamb in this situation, or we're going to get Javonte the ball and have him run up the middle. So as the game goes on, you'll probably get more of that gotta have it type of moments where you'll target specific people. But for the most part, I expect this to be a pretty balanced game across the board. Maybe that doesn't help a lot for daily fantasy in most weeks, but in a week like this, I expect so many points to be on the board that it's probably not going to matter that it's a balanced day, because everybody's going to eat, whether you're a Washington Commander or a Dallas Cowboy. So the only outcome in this game that will surprise me, because I can see the Cowboys losing, I can see the Cowboys winning, I can see the Cowboys winning 47-40. I can see the Cowboys winning 37-34. I can see the Commanders doing both things. The only outcome that would surprise me is a blowout either way. Like if the Commanders win 40-22, that would be surprising. If the Cowboys win 40-22, that would be surprising. So no matter what, I think it's going to be a close, high-scoring game. I'm picking the Cowboys because I will not pick the Commanders. Never happening. So if I had to pick a score, I'd say Cowboys win. Same score as the Giants game, 40-37 over the Commanders, and they move to 3-1, and then we'll see what happens next week. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's all I got for you guys. Hit me up at knockersonthebottom@outlook.com. Hit me up at knockersonthebottom@gmail.com. Any questions you have, you can leave them below. But yeah, love you guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And again, remember, giveaway on Saturday. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm your host, J Mill if you like. This has been Knockers on the Bottom. Peace.